I'm Nicholas Pinter. I teach in the Department of Earth and Planetary Sciences here at UC Davis. I'm also Associate Director of our Center for Watershed Sciences. So the research in my lab, the research that my students and I do, is in the area of Earth surface geology. In particular, we focus on rivers, on flooding, and more on science-driven policy impacting management of our rivers, flooding, and water, California, US, and around the world. Lots of great research going on here at UC Davis. Some of ours, federally funded research, has included a project to make science education available to low-income students. It's actually a pool of money from H-1B visas, so visa fees paid to the US are channeled back to training university students in science. So we funded a project where most of the money went to scholarships to low-income students of geoscience and coastal marine sciences. And that is letting them go to school, focus on school, mentoring them in successful practices to get through these very tough STEM fields. And then in our case, we are geosciences, taking them into the field, learning them to be comfortable and appreciate doing that earth science out there where it's happening, which is all around the world, on the rocks, on the streams, all over the place. Our current project is International Research Experiences for Students project to convene annual Advanced Studies Institutes for our US students all around the world. So we have focused on three main areas. It's flood risk management, drought and groundwater management, very relevant to California and elsewhere, and aquatic ecosystems. So the purpose of these Advanced Studies Institutes are threefold. One is to train US graduate students to become top-notch researchers, educators, or managers in these applied fields. The second impact is to showcase US science. And the third impact is maybe the most important, and that is to look at the work being done elsewhere, the toolkits and the innovations all around the world. In our case, that's focusing on, again, groundwater, on floods and other water resources. So just to give you an example, groundwater overdraft. It's happening in California, it's happening around the US, and that's a global challenge. So last year, we partnered with Agbar, which is the water supplier to the entire city of Barcelona and the surrounding region. And we went into the field with them, and we saw large-scale, industrial-scale seawater desalination. We saw managed aquifer recharge, and we saw gray water reuse far beyond anything being implemented in the US. So we bring these lessons home as solutions to US water management challenges. Until now, our US National Science Foundation has been a showpiece. It's put the US at the forefront of scientific research all around the world. That US-based research has been an engine for innovation and economic growth. And until now, we never thought that things could unwind so quickly. So right now, we're looking at the threat of a sudden turning off of that engine. And people will see how incredibly quickly the economic growth and the technical innovation wind down when the ignition on that engine is turned off.